Good evening, President, Mayor, and Council. My name is Patricia Meyer. My organization is L.A.W.S. We have been for 17 years working for the labor force of America. We became associated with your city and with your mayors in the past few years during the Conn Selmer strike. The strike speaks to many things. I think that I listened to this room talking about companies and what was their main goal. In your own city, you faced a strike of a corporation or a company, and throughout the United States of America today, we have fought the media, we have fought to get these people help. And little was said about what's going on in America. Sometimes our highways are owned by different countries. We came tonight to ask a favor of you. Stacy Curtis from the Conn Selmer plant, and many people I see sitting in this room tonight, run strike lines for 3 years. They went city to city. They didn't ask you for something for nothing. They couldn't afford legal counsel. Our organization was fortunate enough to help them. We're asking you to help us. Stacy traveled to Michigan because across the street from the City of Warren's office is the General Motors Tech Center. It encompasses the union officials and company officials. Much is said today about those auto workers, but we're just as concerned about Conn Selmer and what happened here. So our group has for 17 years gone to the United States Senate and to the Congress, and all we hear is, we only hear from you. So we sat on a task, and Warren, the mayor, met with us. We met with his council, and to my surprise, when I saw their opposition look when we presented, and tonight I brought with me, for a very short summation, two people you might wonder their question. In that packet that Stacy Curtis prepared, and with what Ron told you tonight, are answers to many questions and a request from you as a council and your mayor to get involved with other cities that are going to ask President Obama. Treasury Secretary Mr. Geithner, who says I'm on his Obama team. We hear much in lip service, but we think if your city gets involved, we can make many more strides. The packet was well prepared. In there, I think you'll find that the urging of Tim Russert before he passed. He said, with your effort on the Hill, sometimes if you're overlooked, or if there's a great cover-up, and I feel there is one here, go home and write a book. I've written 3 previous on labor, helping people. Many people put many dollars. Our group has probably spent near $1 million now to help workers in America. I know some about the Conn Selmer strike and taking it out to China and what happens in business. We have nothing against business, but we think if you in this city will join the other consuls. I received a memo this morning from the consul head, president, and she said, Pat, I'm going to write to the president and we're going to work with you. They knew we were coming today. Senator Bai knew we would be here today. So did his South Bend office. I've been in his office. Some of your workers went up there. They would not have even had the last year pay had Stacy and some people gone up to the Hill. There were 2 of your people in this state that went down there to fight. And it took a lot of work of a lot of people. So if you're involved, I think we can make a difference. And that's why we came tonight. I think we cannot overlook this. There were scabs. I know much about Mr. Messina. If we take on a project, and we hope you will take consideration of this, I'll work with you. Our staff will work with you. Teachers will work with you. Laborers. In the auto industry alone, we're dealing with 751,000 retirees who think they can't fight. There's been unfairness by companies. I feel that way about Conn Selmer, about General Motors Corporation. I am the whistleblower against the corporation right now. It's a tough, tough job. It's a thankless job to go in America today and say something's wrong. When you send my manufacturing across the ocean, and you don't make companies pay their taxes, and you give tax payments that aren't fair, I heard about something about that tonight, then you and I will be judged for that. Our organization is large and it encompasses many people, but I think it needs to start in these chambers here, and I hope you'll consider that. And if you need any help from our organization and from these people in this city that sit in this room tonight, I've seen them many, many times. They have a very good case. They have no help. The UAW let them down. Their company let them down. We have facts. We have documentation. 17 years of it. So I hope that you will be gracious in contacting us. We'll make sure if that packet is not sufficient for you, I promise you I'll personally come and help you with this. It's about us. It's about America. There are no jobs. And what they sent across the ocean and what is happening at Conn Selmer needs to be stopped. Globalization, you say? No, it's our states. Thank you. You have a Hummer division in this city too, and we worked on that situation also. I want you to know that China has now bought Hummer, And in your packets, you'll see the new petition from China that they want a tax abatement from the city of Detroit in the General Motors building. It would leave you to think as you read through those documents what's really happening. So it did affect your city also. We work all over the United States. And when we hear when plants are closing, it doesn't just mean that we're talking General Motors. I brought people that would tell you stories that I hear from your people all the time too. But if it trickles down from the largest corporation, being a whistleblower against them has been the toughest thing in my life. Because in today, with the way things go, if you come forward, you become a victim of the press and of politics in Washington. I've been there several times in the past year. I've been on the Hill for 3 years. That's why I need your help. As I say, some of your people were in Senator By's office. We went to the union officials and told the story. If you have any questions, we do need your help. Your people had done a great job in the city, and they were left out there many times. So consider, if you will, any information you need from us, because we want to make this campaign as fast as we can with the consuls. And we think your city, I hear all the time about Elkhart, has as much unemployment as we do in Michigan. We're the worst in the nation right now. But it wasn't done by the people. It might be done by us legislators and people who have the ability to say to the Hill, no more. And we can help you with that because we've certainly done our job up there for a long time. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.